Okay, good morning everybody. Ben Gardner here, Director of Health and Wellness for Stronger Warrior Foundation. Thank you guys for tuning in this morning for the workout today. It's a pretty good one. It's called Blackjack. The reason it's called Blackjack is because we're getting to 21 on each exercise of push-ups and sit-ups. So first, most importantly, I do want to go over some things about warming up. We never want to go in anything cold, right? So I'm going to go through my little warm-up. I did a little dynamic earlier. I'm going to do a little standing here just in front of the camera for you guys. Just so you can follow along. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, just to get the heart rate up, a little bit of blood flowing. We're going to cover a little bit of equipment that I have. This is a no equipment workout, so don't worry. It's just some recommendations that I have for you. Okay, so starting off, let's start just a little jog in place. Get the heart rate going. If you have a heart rate monitor or an Apple Watch, turn that on, monitor your heart rate. Should be, we want like between low 100, 110 right now. We don't want anything above 120 really. So, little high knee action. Back to jogging in place. And some jumping jacks. Get that lateral movement going, work with the ankles a little bit. Get the shoulders working. Back to jogging in place. All right, now because we're doing push-ups and sit-ups today, we're gonna start with some push-ups. Just do 10 push-ups. Slow tempo, nothing crazy fast. What we're looking for, maintain that neutral spine, right? So don't looking up, don't look overly look down. But we wanna go chest to ground and full extension on the way up. All we're doing is 10. All right, awesome. Now let's get some sit-ups going. So, what I recommend when I do sit-ups, because we're talking about full range of motion, for the Army people on that are tuned in right now, we're so used to having our knees bent, fingers interlocked behind the head, right? So what I recommend for everybody today for the workout, do a butterfly sit-up, right? So all that is your feet are together, knees are splayed out, just like this. And what it does is it engages full range of motion with your lower lumbar as well as your abdominal muscles. So if her knees are bent, we're kind of blocked right about here, right? But I can get way further out and engage my entire abs as opposed to being stopped here. So let's just do 10 sit-ups with the butterfly. Awesome. Always hydrate. Coffee's okay too for a pre-workout. If you have it, I know it's early. Thanks again everybody for tuning in this morning. Joining me in the garage gym. Okay. So another great thing you can use for warming up is a band. Highly recommend getting some of these. These are super cheap and easy to find. I use them for warming up my shoulders. I already did that this morning, but if you don't have one, no worries. Just highly recommend getting a band. You can do a lot with these. Next thing, piece of equipment that I have here, it's an ab map I wrote. This thing's awesome. Again, we talk about full range of motion with the sit-up. It's perfect to engage your full abs, like engage full abdominal muscle, because that's what your abs really want to do. We always want to do full range of motion. We never want to stop. So again, rogue ab mat's really good. Also relieves lower back pain if you're sitting on the ground, if you don't have a mat. So, but I'm not going to use one today. I'm just going to go on the ground because I'm using no equipment, right? So I have my whiteboard to keep track. If you have like a piece of paper or something near you, highly recommend having something like that, just to keep track, because we're doing a lot of repetitions. When I work out, I don't like to think about a lot of things, so it's easier if I write something down. I could just, whiteboard's awesome, got it at Meyer, super cheap piece of equipment, highly recommend it for high repetition workouts, or if you're doing a lot of different things, keep track. So And my water source right near me over here. One last thing that I do want to talk about before we get into this is your transition, right? So how to be most efficient during this workout. Because we're starting with push-ups, all you're going to do is you're going to start in the push-up position, right? So when you transition out of the push-up on the ground, just roll right over into your sit-up. It'll save you time, and you'll be most efficient for the workout. If you're going for time, that's what I recommend. If not, no worries. Do what you got to do. Safety is always a concern, right? So make sure you have a clear area, clear things out of the way. If you want to use a stopwatch, you can utilize a stopwatch. I have a wall clock here that I'm going to use for my time. So one last recap before we start. We're doing total of 20, 21 exercises between the two. We're doing a total of 20 push-ups and a total of 20 sit-ups. We're starting with 20 push-ups, transitioning into one sit-up. Then we do 19 push-ups, transitioning into 2 sit-ups. This continues all the way down until we're finishing with 1 push-up, and we do 20 sit-ups, okay? So, everybody's ready to go. I'm ready to go. We're all excited. Getting a great sweat on this morning for Stronger Warrior. Staying fit and staying healthy. So, all right, I'm gonna start my clock. Got a 10-second countdown timer, so on the beep, I'm gonna go. You guys can follow along with me, go at your own pace. It's tiring after a while. All right, I'm on 15 push-ups. Good job, everybody. Keep going. right, 14 and 7. Here we go. Good job, guys. Keep it up. All right, I'm on 12 and 9. We're about 5 minutes, 49 seconds in. Not too bad. Remember when we're doing our push-ups, keep those glutes tight, engage your core, right? And we don't want to sacrifice form as much as possible. Woo. Starting to get that good burn in the chest now. All right, 11 and 10. All right, past that halfway point. Less and less push-ups now. I'm on 9 and 12. Keep it up, guys. Good job. Good job. Keeping up on that 10-minute time hack. Not doing too bad. Remember, you can take as many breaks as you need. All right, I'm on 4 and 17. Here we go. Whew. If you need a little help with the setup, throw your arms up. Kind of gives you that momentum to propel yourself up into that sit-up. All right, last one. 20 sit-ups. All right, 1647. Not too bad. My transition could have been a little quicker. Keep it up, guys. If you're still working, keep going. I'm gonna stay online for a little bit. Keep the motivation up. Good job, good job. Whew. If you're like me, you probably left a big ass sweat mark on the ground. Keep working, guys. If you're still working, keep working. Keep it up. I think I'm gonna cap this one at 20 minutes. I'm gonna start talking about a little recovery. So, if you guys are still working, no problem at all. Keep it up. Don't stop, but take as many breaks as you need. Always drink water. You know, the main concern here is like overexhaustion, right? So we don't want to overly exert ourselves to the point where we're throwing up, because that's not the point of this workout. The stimulus behind the Blackjack is to keep a constant working motion. However, as always, if you need to take breaks, take as many breaks as you need to. It's very important, because if we're working to the point where we're throwing up, we've overworked our body, and that's just not, we don't want to do that to ourselves, okay? So, one thing that I always do for some recovery, I do a static stretch. So when we're warming up, we're talking a dynamic stretch, right? That means we're moving, we're getting the heart rate up. When we're post-workout, we're talking a static stretching, standing in one spot. We don't want to be moving around, we want to let our body come down, right? We want to recover. So, first thing, we just a lot of shoulder and chest work today. So, I'm going to go to the wall behind me, I'm going to do a really good chest stretch against the wall, if you can see it. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna alternate my left and right side. I'm gonna put my face up against the wall, extend my arm out. I'm gonna get that really good chest stretch, right? Open up that pectoral muscle, really get that really good, nice, deep stretch. So ideally we're talking 20 to 30 seconds each side. Anything over that, so it's not considered overstretching. It's not bad to ever overstretch, but think of your muscles like a rubber band, right? They're very elastic. When we stretch our muscles out, if it's too much, right, we can also be prone to injury that way. So I'm gonna go to the wall behind me, 20, 30 seconds each side. If you're still working, keep working. If you're done, you can follow along with me on a wall or something. You can even do this one on the ground. But 20, 30 seconds each side. Awesome. All right, so then we also, with the push-up, we worked our tricep muscles as well, right? So I'm just gonna do what's called an overhead arm pull, or just a standing tricep stretch. So all I'm gonna do, again, 20, 30 seconds each side. You can do this one standing in place. All you're gonna do is you're gonna reach up, grab the small of your back. If you need to assist with your other arm, you can pull your elbow down, pull your bicep into your cheek, and we're gonna do 20, 30 seconds each side, just like this. Nice and easy, come out of the stretch, right? Switch arms. And relax. Okay, the next stretch that we want to do, we also worked our core today as well. So we're going to do a nice stretch for our core as well as our lower posterior chain, because again, we kind of worked our full body today. So what this stretch is going to look like, you're going to get down into a front leaning rest or a push-up position, okay? We'll do a side view so you guys can see this one. So you're going to go into the front leaning rest or push-up position. You're going to sag in the middle. And you're going to look directly forward. You're not going to look up to the sky. Don't put your head down. Remember, we always want to maintain a neutral spine, right? Proper spinal alignment is key for overall good health and wellness, as well as flexibility and onset, less prone to injury. Feel that nice stretch right in your abs. Sagging with your hips. If you feel any discomfort with this stretch, you can always modify it as well. You don't have to go as ground to the ground as I am, around your back as much. Always do as much as you can, right? Don't want to injure yourself, especially during your stretch. Okay? Transition back into that front leaning rest push-up position. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into a pike. We're going to extend our butt up in the air. My head is going to go through my arms, right? We're going to hold this one. You should feel this one right in your calves, a little bit of your glutes, your hands, entire posterior chain. We're going to hold this for 20 seconds. And relax. Awesome, guys. Really good job today. So one last thing I want to talk about here. This piece of equipment, I think this is the most important piece of equipment anybody can really own. They're super cheap. There's many variations of one. As you can see, mine is ribbed. They have other ones that are smooth. So it's just a simple foam roller. Again, this one's from Rogue website. Don't have to go through road. You can find one on Amazon, super cheap. The ribbed ones are more for trigger points, right? Targeting specific points in your muscle. If you have a specific spot that's really sore, for me, I always have a lot of tension in my lower back. So I love the ribbed rollers. You don't have to have a ribbed one. If you have a smooth one, that's totally fine. But these are great for what's called myofascial release, versus a really fancy term for getting rid of that lactic acid and just stretching out, rolling out, okay? So a couple of variations you can do if you have one of these. You can follow along with me. If not, take note. So I always love to put this on my lower back starting out, right? So back up so you guys can see this a little bit better. So notice I position it right on my lower lumbar right here, right at my lower back. I get that good brace, right? And I'm putting as much pressure as I see fit, or that I feel comfortable doing. I'm just gonna lean back, really get that nice stretch, rolling out the lower back there. So nice and easy, okay? Don't wanna go super fast, really target the muscle, and get that good release, get that good relief. You can go all the way up to your upper back, right? Your traps a little bit, and then we can roll slowly back down. So if you have one of these, great. If not, another simple, awesome tool you can use is a lacrosse ball. So lacrosse balls are really good for that trigger point, targeting specific muscles. I love them on my glutes, which is your back. So what you can do is you just sit on it, right? Simple, like if you have a fist, right? If you're going to target your lower back with your fist, you can do it with a lacrosse ball as well. All you got to do is sit on it, get a little nice roll right there, target the muscle on your glutes. You can get them up in your lats as well, if you're super tight with your lats. So, but yeah, formulas are great. So again, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Feel free, you guys can always post your times to the Stronger Warrior Foundation Instagram page. Again, check these guys out. Stronger Warrior Foundation is a great organization. I'm very pleased and happy to be a part of it. I really love the mission. I love what we do, especially within the health and wellness department. We're always coming up with awesome programs. Please check out our Couch Warrior Fit program, 100% no equipment needed, really intro level, as well as it tailors to the advanced people who are already into fitness, really along the way. So we're coming out with some new programs pretty soon, so stay tuned, check us out. If you guys have any questions for me, my name is Ben Gartner. I am the Director of Health and Wellness for Stronger Warrior Foundation. You can reach me via the website on Stronger Warrior Foundation, or you can reach me at my personal Instagram, TORICO419, or reach out to the Instagram on Stronger Warrior. Always happy to help answer any questions. So any fitness advice you guys need, any diet advice, nutrition coaching, as well as anything via general fitness, I'm here to help out. So don't charge anything, 100% free of charge. So feel free to ask any questions you need. Good job today, guys. This workout was a good one. As a smoker, make sure you guys are fueling your body right after this. Get your protein. We always want to be able to fuel our body properly to get ready for the rest of the day, right? So eat a great breakfast if you need to, or lunch. It's about that time now. So again, thank you again for tuning in, guys. Stay fit and stay healthy.